Hello, this is Peter here again, and I'm going to be talking you through some techniques that I use in practice. And the connection with the previous video, lifting and sink, the lift and sink video, is that these techniques can be used as a form of induction for a session of reflexology. And the idea of induction is that you enable a person to become calmer as you proceed through the treatment. I'm now going to demonstrate a technique that I call packing. Now, we think about patients or clients coming for reflexology, and quite often they can start off the session feeling sort of quite engaged with you, talking to you. Some of them might be apprehensive about what's going to happen, and so they may not necessarily release their feet to you. And so this is one of a number of techniques which is about calming someone into a session. And in hypnotherapy terms, we often talk about techniques as being induction, so sort of facilitating a calm state. So probably in your own practice you do come across people who are quite chatty, and you find that you're sometimes 5 or even 10 minutes into reflexology and still they've got their feet being held tight and they're not letting go, so you're not able to work more deeply on reflex points, etc. So the idea is to engage the person with their body and with the session that's about to follow. So, you may well in your practice do some great relaxers. And, we've talked in the previous one, I'm just going to stand here, is lifting the feet and then letting it sink. So that was on a previous video. So this next technique is what I call packing. And this can be a covered technique, so you place the towels over the legs and the feet. And again, the key component of hypnoreflexology is about the therapeutic use of the human voice. So I'm just stroking down to your toes, and I might give the toes a little squeeze just to say hello to them. And then the packing begins. So the idea is you work bilaterally, placing the hands below the knee, and then you invite the client to take a comfortable breath in, breathing in. And then as they breathe out, you just release a little bit of pressure. Okay? Move very, very slightly down, take a comfortable breath in, lighten your touch. And then as you breathe out, just apply some very gentle pressure, encouraging an exhale. Moving the hand very slowly and gently down, maybe 1 inch to 2 inches. And then when you're ready to go again, take a comfortable breath in, lighten the touch. And then when you're ready to breathe out, let the breath go and just sink in. It's very subtle, it's not heavy pressure. And then again, invite the client or patient to take a comfortable breath in. And I'm just lightening my touch. And then as you breathe out, and this is where I also connect with my own breath. So they're conscious that I am taking a breath in. And I do close my eyes sometimes when I do this. And then as you breathe out, I'm just leaning slightly and applying very subtle pressure, moving gently downwards. Comfortable breath in, lighten your touch. And then as you and they breathe out, apply very gentle pressure, coming down, breath in, and then breath out, leaning in, very subtle increase in pressure. And it's very subtle. Coming down towards the ankles, holding the ankles, and then when you're ready again, take a comfortable breath in, lighten the touch, and release. You're mindful that this is the lung area, so you can say that to your client. You could always say, I'm just gently working over the lung areas. Breath in, lighten the touch. Release the breath, leaning in. And then you can work on the toes. Just adjust your position, make sure you're comfortable, and then just hold both big toes. Breath in, lighten the touch, and then breath out in a very gentle. You can actually get away with a bit of a light squeeze, and then move to each toe in turn on both sides. Again, when you're ready, breath in, lighten the hold, and then as you breathe out, gently give a little slight squeeze and release. Breath in, lighten the touch, smile, opens up your breathing, and then release, a little gentle squeeze. Moving down to finish with the toes, little toes. Breath in when you're ready, lighten the touch, and then release the breath, a little gentle squeeze. And then you can move into other relaxers or take your towel off, sit down and begin to do whatever work that you want to do next. But the idea is that helps just to still the session, and actually it stills you too, and it's almost like your breathing, both of your breathing become synced and you're ready to begin. And actually just lifting the feet here, they actually feel nice and heavy and are just naturally sinking back into the cushions. And now I can begin the work. Thank you. That's packing.